What's up, everybody? Tim here. Just got my Monster Bass box. Thought I'd do a quick unboxing for y'all and see what came in the box. A couple things before we get started. FedEx kind of sucks. Not too happy with them. I know it's not Monster Bass's fault, but they picked it up, got delayed. That pushed me back another week. So I've actually got September's box, and it's October. So that'll be all right. Cool folks at Monster Bass are actually going to send me the next box a bit early. They actually set it up for shipping, so it should be shipping out the next week or two. So I'll get back on track with the right schedule. Get me October baits here pretty soon. Which leads me to the second thing. If you guys are thinking about picking up Monster Bass, so far I'm pretty happy. We'll see how we go. This is only a second box so far. But if you do subscribe, a tip, be sure to subscribe at the beginning of the month. That way, if you're following them on Insta or anything else like that, they're talking about these new baits coming out. You'll be getting those baits in that box and not feel like you have to wait a month. I subscribed the last week of the month and it always felt like I was behind a month. So be sure to do that for sure. So I've cut it open. Let's jump in. I'm just going to leave the camera like this and we're just going to jump right in and take a look. Of course, you guys know this. You've seen all this. We know Bass, the better box. The box is supposed to be set up for your location. For the time of year. I live in the state of Kansas, so this is for Kansas specifically, which is a bit different. Well, everywhere is a bit different, right? So it's cold right now. I'm hoping to unbox this, tie on some baits, and do some fishing. So card comes with it, like usual. Nothing new there. I do like this newer sticker than just the logo. I like the fish that's on there. That might end up on a tackle box. You always get some sort of promo or something. So this is O Meals, change the way you eat outdoors. Might be interesting. Gonna be doing some car camping probably soon. Need to get some meals in there. So let's take a look. We got it first. Live target sunbait. Sunfish crappie. Yeah, sunfish. This is supposed to be the soft bait, if I remember correctly. Let's tear it open real fast. I'm kind of curious. I haven't used a lot of soft swim baits like this, but we do have tons of green sunfish in the area. So I'm very interested in taking that out and take a look. So yeah, it is a soft body. It does have an initial tag down here if you want to put a treble on there. Knowing the grass that I usually fish, I probably won't put a treble hook on that. Does have this widened kind of profile on the tail to give us some swim action. So that'll be fun to throw on. I might throw that on pretty quick. I don't know. We'll see. We go. Strike King, KVD, Toad Buzz. I've never used a buzz bait before, so this is my first buzz bait. But that's part of the reason why I got the box. I wanted to get things that I haven't had before. So excited to throw this one as well. Looks like it comes with the spare frog. Looks like the colors we got are green with black on top. This is more of a darker green color with black. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if you guys have any buzzbait tips or anything like that. Let me know. I've never really fished them. Always been more of a finesse fisherman myself. So that looks pretty cool. What we got here? X-Zone floating craws. I will always take more craws. I love craws. Let's take a look at this guy. So we got black with red flake. You break those claws apart. Good thick bait. I like the little extra appendages on here. It should swim as well pretty well. This texture on the wings reminds me of the Z-Man Baits Batwing. Has that same type of texture on it. That's just kind of a trailer add-on. So this will be good. I'll either Texas rig this or I love to use Z-Man's bullets hooks. They're a little bit rough on plastics, but I can throw them in just about anything. Just got a 2-pounder the other day. Just throwing them on some light rocks where I normally catch some pretty small fish. So that's pretty cool. Just regular mustad hooks. This will be good for Texas rig, of course. So kind of a standard to have anywhere. I don't Texas rig a lot actually with baits or with hooks like this. I use a lot of Z-Man hook products, Ned rigs, that kind of fun stuff. So always good. I'll throw those on. Maybe with those craws, I'll probably pair those up. We'll see. I always like a good Z-Man product. You're probably noticing that already. So these are blueback herring streaks, 3.75 inches. Let's take a look. This looks like yeah, the blue black color. Small finesse. Almost like a little swim bait, drop shot bait. Does have the hook on there. So it's kind of a blue color, blue-gray on top, whiter color on the bottom. I love this Elastec stuff. I don't like buying a ton of baits. So I know I can beat the heck out of these baits and they'll be good. So yeah, I'm probably either drop shot this. Might put on a bullets weight. Kind of depends on what I'm throwing in. If it's grass, rocky, clear, we'll go from there. So that'll be interesting. I haven't played with colors like that, so I'll look forward to those. And we got some more plastics. That's good. Three bags of plastics in the box. So I'm happy with that. The Z-Man will last me longer than these other ones, but we'll see. Great Lakes. Doesn't say exactly what kind it is. Looks like kind of a small finesse worm, swimming worm. Kind of a brownish green color, red flake. Nice long swim tail. I do like these smaller baits. I know guys and gals out there like to fish with large, very large plastic. I love fishing with small plastics, and I'm able to pull on just as big a fish based on where I'm getting it to. That, I just like to catch fish, so if I happen to get a small one on there, I'm not worried about that as well. So same thing, I may drop shot this, may throw it Texas rig in smaller areas. Those Z-Man bullets are better smaller Texas rig. I think it's probably a little bit too small for these 3/0 hooks that I got, but we'll see. So we got 2 more baits in there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with the hook, 6, yeah, 7 and 8. Just looks like another brush hog jig bait, Wizard Custom Tackle. I've never heard of this one, so I don't know if this is a Monster Bass brand or maybe just a brand I don't have here in this particular area. Standard jig. What's the weight on this one? 1/2 ounce, so pretty heavy in comparison. It's probably for punching mats and such. Does have a stronger weedless guard than just the normal brushes. I don't have a lot of luck with jigs, but that might also be because I need to learn how to better fish jigs. So I know I got one in last month's box. I did get a fish in that. Got a fish in everything in last month's box. So it'll be interesting to see on that one, especially if I run it with a trailer or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. And here's this. I heard this might be coming, and I'm a little worried that this might be a gimmicky thing, and I don't know. So this is the Savage Gear 3D Bat lure. Not a big on top water a lot, but you know, that's why I subscribe to the box, is to challenge myself and do something a little bit different. So let's pull this guy out. This is a brown color. So we got the fins up here on front, and I know this is supposed to have a crawling action, so where it is actually kind of crawling through the water. Kind of hard to show with it out there. 2 treble hooks. So hopefully that'll be better than fishing a frog. I'm not a big fan of frog fishing, but it's also because I like to have like a medium action pole, not a heavy pole, to be able to grab those guys. So this is probably the bait I'm most concerned about with this box, but that also means that I'm going to tie this on first. So the goal that I have for myself with these boxes is that I need to catch something on every single bait before the next box comes out. And that's almost like to prove to myself that they're worthwhile. So I like to throw on, I usually carry 2 poles. I'll throw on a bait that I'm a little worried about, and I'll throw on a bait that I know, something I'll be able to not rock out and have a little more confidence in. So we'll throw this bait first up on my heavier line for sure. So I'm probably going to throw that on one line. I'm going to hold off on this soft bluegill swim bait. I think that'll be fun to throw. And I'll probably just knock out some of these soft baits as well, because I know I'll have some good luck. And I'll probably go with what I know first, and that's a good craw. So I'm gonna use a mustad hook, Texas rig this craw, and on my other pole, I'll be throwing this bait. So stay tuned for those videos. I'm gonna show videos showing me basically only using monster bass baits. I'll have to pull in some of my own terminal tackle real quick, but only using monster bass baits. And making sure that I catch on every bait before the next box comes, which I'm going to have to move quick because they bumped up the next box for me. It's going to be here in like 2 weeks. Luckily enough, though, I got tomorrow off, and I'm going to do some fishing. So that's it for this month's box. Again, this is September's box for Kansas. This is considered the Northwest and Central area box. I'll be getting that next box in. I'll do another unboxing for that one as well. Anything particular you want to see, let me know, and stay tuned. Again, hit the like, hit the subscribe. I'll be having up videos about every single one of these baits as I'm fishing them, so we can see, do they actually catch fish, or do they just catch the angler? We don't know. Take care, y'all.